Hi guys, good evening. I am waiting to go into my appointment. I'm 30 minutes early. So, while I am waiting, I wanted to share with you what's been on my mind. I've been doing these short inspirational messages that have, really been stirring around in my heart lately. But I don't know, I feel like it's really important for women to hear these things, and maybe I don't get it across as well as I could, but I think it's important that I do share what is on my mind. So I think as we become mothers, there's some sort of alienation that goes on. The friends that you did have, that you hung out with, that seemed to always be interested in your life and involved in your life, disappear when you become a mother. And it's not all at once, it's slowly over time. And even if they're in the same season of life as you, they disappear, and you find yourself so alone. So I find myself asking, where is the community? There needs to be a community, a village. Mothers need to stick together. I mean, I cannot tell you how alone I have felt since I have became a mother and stuck in the house, afraid to go out, afraid that my kids will act up, that I'm going to be embarrassed, people will stare at me and think, gosh, why doesn't she just take her kids home? It is so alone being a mother, and it shouldn't be like that. We need to stick together as moms. We need to have a community. I think the way that society is now really sucks. I mean, I know that's not the greatest word to use, but it sucks. Like, I can remember as a kid, like, my mom had friends in the 90s. My mom had friends. We spent many days at her friends' houses or vice versa. I mean, where's the community? We shouldn't feel so alone. We shouldn't be stuck in a house or even out in public alone with our kids and feel like we have nobody to talk to, nobody to run to. I have postpartum anxiety. I never had OCD or anxiety until after Piper was born, and then it started to creep on, and I had nobody to talk to, no friends to run to, and I kept that inside for 2 years before I turned to get help. It shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't have had to feel so alone, so alienated. Where is the community? I don't know. We are always on Facebook. I see moms talking all the time on Facebook. Oh, we should get together. We should do this, yada, yada. And the likeliness of any of that ever happening is slim. Why? Why aren't we getting a community together, a friendship, some sort of something where moms aren't alone? Quit making people feel alienated, like motherhood is some sort of disease. It's not. Quit making people feel if they go out in public with their kids that they should be embarrassed. Pretty sure most of the women staring have had children. It happened to me yesterday at Chick-fil-A. And instead of getting embarrassed because I've grown a lot as a person, it really made me disappointed. This older woman was sitting by herself eating her salad, and my kids had just finished eating, and Paxton was excited to go to the playground, ran and kind of yelled out a little bit on his way there. It wasn't anything extreme, and if they were to excessively scream in the restaurant, I would have dealt with that. It was a short little excitement squeal on the way to the playground. And this woman looked at me, and went, wow, and shook her head and went back to eating. I was so disappointed because she probably had grandkids. She probably had kids. Now, I don't know her life. Maybe she never did. But that's still not an excuse to do that to somebody. Why are we making people feel this way? It's not okay. I don't necessarily have a solution. I am working so hard on getting out of my comfort zone, meeting new people, especially at church, making friends, making connections to where I have a village. I have people to turn to. I have a great friend that I can text and tell her my anxiety is going out of control and what's going on, and vent to, and the kids have been acting crazy today. And she's there for me. I'm making connections and I'm trying to find my village, and I urge you guys to do the same thing. We should not be alienated. If you feel alienated, find people. Message me. I'm here for you. I am in this with you. And I think that as mothers, we just need people. We need like-minded people that we can share the struggles of motherhood with. It is so hard, guys. It is hard, and I have four, and it's difficult. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed, and I just think, oh boy, what did I get myself into? And I'm glad that I'm starting to meet people, and it's really by the grace of God, because I've prayed for this for so long that I just need people to help me get through this. I'm in counseling. I have my counselor I can talk to, but she's not with me every day. So, people, find your village. Find people that when you are having a really bad day, you can call, you can text, and I don't even think that's enough, to be honest with you. I don't think that's enough. You need people that can be there in your life, involved with you, your kids, and vice versa, with you and their kids and them, and just be there. I mean, we need people. I keep saying that, but it's important that we find people that we can spend time with, that are mothers, that are going through the things that we're going through, that can relate to us, that can help us. The village, we've got to get it back, people. Mothers are experiencing high rates of depression, anxiety, mental health issues, and I believe a part of that is from being so alienated, to feel like you're alone in this, and it is not what women should have to go through. If your husband works long hours, or you are a single mom, I feel you. I go through it every day, and I need people around me. I mean, as humans, we want relationships, we want people around us, and to feel like we are some sort of diseased person because we have kids now, it's not okay. It is not okay. My advice to you today is find people, find a village, get involved. If you don't have kids and you have friends that do, know that they still need you. Don't run away because they have kids. They're not a disease. Love them. Be there for them. You can be a great aunt for their kids. A good role model for their kids. Let's find our village, guys. Let's get involved in people's lives again. It shouldn't be all technology. I mean, humans were made for relationships. So, that's my advice for you today. Find your people. Find your village. Get involved in people's lives again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.